be back in Tiger Stadium. Really looking forward to it, planning on it being a special year for us. So, just really looking forward to it.
Elements does it have about it that kind of you guys can already see like it's a potential?
Really the experience that we bring back. I believe I saw yesterday like 18 of 22 stars are juniors and seniors. So I believe that's a big part for us. I know just to have like a successful team, you gotta have that experience and leadership. And even with the young guys that's stepping up to start, I feel like they can fill in a big spot for us. And I just think we had a great camp and everybody's ready to go.
Where are you health-wise?
I'm about 100%.
Either way,
Feel
you're
good.
playing.
Yeah.
Talk about having Derek opposite you and just the rapport that you guys kind of have to have, because obviously they're going to try both of you at different times. They're going to have to.
Just keeping him calm throughout the process. It's a big task for anyone to come in and start as a freshman. So just keeping him calm, make sure he's in the playbook. Make sure he knows everything that's going on. I'm gonna talk to him sometime before the game to let him know, we gotta stay ready. There's a team that don't really throw the ball, but when they do, we gotta make sure we're in position. And that goes for me, him, Cardell, whoever's in the game. So I believe they'll be fine.
What is it about these freshmen, Cardell and Derek, that allow them to see the field early like they probably will?
Well, it's kind of a rare situation with them coming in. They came in, I believe, 4 or 5 freshman corners, and we don't really have any other experience besides myself at corner. So it was just a special situation that they got to come into, and it's a saying like we expect freshmen to play. So just they have to grow up fast. So just the kind of situation they're in.
Kristian, if you can,
Go ahead.
if you can, take me back to Arkansas last year, and was that just like? You've had so much adversity to deal with. It was just kind of, are you kidding me? Now this happens. How'd you deal with that?
At first, I didn't really think it was that serious. I just thought probably an ankle sprain at the time, but I believe everything happens for a reason. So I didn't really make it a big deal when I did have to have surgery. It was just something that happened out the blue, and I had to take it and deal with it, really.
Yeah. About a year ago at this time was when you got cleared, and those feelings,
Yeah.
coming back.
It was actually a year, a few days ago, and it was on my mind like a few days before the year's date set. So just reminiscing on that time, it was kind of wild to know that it's been a year so far, and how such a turn of events has happened for me. Just blessed to be in the position I'm in right now.
Everyone's their own person, but do you have a message maybe to some people about don't quit, no matter what?
Yeah, just knowing everything is never permanent. You never know when you're gonna get a second chance at things, so you always want to do the right thing the first time. Just work hard at what you're doing and never lose faith. You gotta keep God first, and things will work out for you eventually.
It's kind of rare that you guys don't have an inside backer name, and you have 3 different choices. But as a guy that's probably going to set the defense, is that important for you guys to pick somebody and move forward with them?
Yeah, eventually that time will come, but all those guys had a great camp, and I feel confident with either one of them in there starting or getting play time. Coach Aranda has done a great job with them, developing them over camp, so I believe we'll be fine.
On the flip side of that, you guys are so multiple in your defense and different looks. It doesn't really matter who's starting versus who's playing.
Right.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's the good thing about coming to LSU. You got a lot of guys that's talented. The talent is always going to be there. Just who picks up on it fast enough, to get that starting spot. And like you said, we always have backups that's good enough, as good as the starters. So that's pretty good.
Do you think the pace at which LSU's offense is playing with has helped you guys sub? Because early in the year, a lot of the props that you guys are going to have are sub packages, getting on off the field, getting lined up, and making sure everything's read correctly. Is what they're doing on offense helping you kind of prepare on defense?
Yeah, because usually we'll have to, that specific week if we play a spread team, we'll have to practice the pace-wise, but we've been getting that our camp and in the spring, so I believe we'll be ready for that. That's a plus for us, and everybody's excited about it.
looking through the roster yesterday and noticed a lot of guys that picked up a couple pounds in the offseason. What was that off-season workout and conditioning program like?
I mean, he took us to another level this summer. You know, I believe he knows that we have a special squad, so why not push us to another limit? And I think that's going to help us in the long run. You know, with the hard work that we put in. And Coach Moffitt never takes it easy on us. He knows that some guys needed the game, some guys needed to lose.
Does that difficulty kind of bring y'all together and kind of rile y'all up? And
Yeah, it definitely riles us up. I believe we were just all excited about how the last year ended, so we were all excited to get back together, and that was all the motivation we needed once we got back together. You know, what we had coming back, and just looking forward to the schedule we have this year.
What are you most looking forward to Saturday?
Say that again?
What are you most looking forward to on Saturday?
Just being back on the field. You know, my season ended earlier last year, and it just feels good to be 100%. And I'm just looking forward to see the young guys, looking forward to seeing the offense go and seeing who steps up.
You can ask him.
Do you have any funny things to say about Torrey Carter and his heavy metal music and Eye Black?
I don't really have much to say. He's one of those get you hyped type of guys for sure. Definitely one of those guys you look at to make a big play. You know, he's on kickoff, he makes plays on offense. So yeah, he's pretty crazy.
You talked about your adversity. What about a guy like Thad?
Just like you seen with Andrew Luck, how injuries could take a toll on you. So I'm glad to see he hasn't given up on his dream and playing for LSU. I know he came here, he had to sit out his first year, so I know that takes a toll on you. And then the injuries came in, so I'm just proud of him. I know he's fought through a lot of adversity, and I'm glad to see him go. He's definitely going to be a breakout player for us.
You got anything else? Just you mentioned the experience. Obviously, you guys have seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how helpful is that, especially in the secondary, where you're going to have to, maybe not this game, but all season long, you guys are going to have to identify.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be big. You know, we had a lot of big home games last year, so we could take that experience that we had at home and use it for away games. You know, especially in the secondary, we got a lot of returning starters, and I mean, we played the best receivers in the country last year, so I believe we'll be ready for any challenge.